Let's end the year strong by creating another track. I have like an idea in my head already. My girlfriend got me this pedal. It's the Julianna pedal by Walrus Audio. It's like a nice coarse pedal that also has stereo out. So today I think I'm going to try to create a track using my baritone guitar and then running it through this coarse pedal and just build something off of that. I already have something in my head. So let's patch this thing in and get going. Oh, whoops. Patched it in wrong. There you go. Yeah, alright, so I definitely need to patch that in so that never happens again. Check it out. Sounds pretty good. Sounds beautiful. Mono signal turned stereo.
From the woodwork, you're creeping. Said you meant to call. You reminiscing like you mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
Woo. So I think that this song's gonna kind of be about those friends that hit you up when they only need something, or people who just want to be your friend to like use you, and now that you're in a place where they want to be or something, they're reaching back out to you. So it's kind of just about a bad friend or a bad person.
From the woodwork, you're creeping. Said you meant to call. Said you meant to call. Man,
That's a high one.
creeping. Said you meant to call. You reminiscing like you mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
I'll just double that vocal.
Mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
Yeah, that already has some really good feeling to it. Here's a little trick I do to double vocals and harmonies. I'll throw on mod delay. And then what I'll do is I'll set one side to 0, so it's just the same unaffected signal. And then the other side I'll set to 35 milliseconds, or sometimes like 25 if I don't want it to be that big of a part. And what it does is that double vocal, it sort of spreads it out on the sides and makes the stack of vocals sound a little bit more lush and a little bit more like a final production. So check it out.
From the woodwork, you're creeping. Said you meant to call. You reminiscing like you mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
Let me re-hit that main vocal one more time because now I'm feeling it. Okay, summon some inspiration. In the 2nd grade when you tape that little paper bag to your desk and then people come around and put Valentine's Day presents, or when you make the turkey hand in the 2nd grade, that's also sick, or when you're carrying around a little zipper case of CDs and you show off all your pop punk records and Linkin Park CDs to all your friends and they're like, wow, you're freaking cool.
From the woodwork, you're creeping. Said you meant to call. You reminiscing like you mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
There you go, it's got a little more feel to it. Just the demo vocals, I'll retract the vocals later and like cry while I'm doing it.
Heard it all.
I have such sausage fingers.
Heard it all.
I'm never gonna be a rapper, dude. I don't know how they do this.
Heard it all.
Let's quantize it. I love the word quantize. It makes me feel so smart. That's not even right. Just kidding. I hate quantizing. Kind of hate trap hats. I say that every time, but I just keep using them. I don't know. And let's get a little 808 going. I got this new plugin, the Ramzoid 808 cooker. This one's pretty sick. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. What's up with Drake? I'm not trying to make like a trap song necessarily. I just felt like this is what this part needed. Suck. I kind of like that one. All right. We'll go with the suck.
You mean it. Drop it, man, I've heard it all.
It's really really cool to just have like different guitars around that are tuned differently. Like this is baritone is tuned to C standard, so it kind of just puts you in a different world when you're writing. And it also has P90, so it's not like it's like a metal guitar where you want to write like metal riffs and stuff. It's more just like nice and bassy.
Now that I'm on the final lap, you wanna have my back. Fuck that, now you're a stranger asking favors.
Alright, yo, so my camera overheated, but check it out. I worked on that little intro part a little bit more.
From the woodwork, you're creeping, said you meant to call. You're reminiscing like you mean it, drop a man, I've heard it all. Now that I'm on the final lap, you wanna have my back, you wanna have a laugh. Fuck that, now you're a stranger asking favors.
And then I think it'll kick into something a little bit faster, maybe. I know that's a little bit straight up Green Day right now, but I'm gonna like modernize it later and make it more my style a little bit later. Where's my capo at? Here we go. Well, let's see what's up with the first half, see if I can edit some cool stuff out of that. It's about to be 2024, and I know that guitar editing is kind of a big thing right now, but I don't want to approach it like that. I want to approach it like I'm a producer who has the technology and the knowledge to know how to mess things up in the right way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make it my thing and really just make it sound like it's coming from me and nobody else. It's a little bit like party-y sounding right now, but I'm going to find a way to darken it up too. I want to try to see what happens if I keep it halftime. Yo, what if we just made it a breakdown? Uh-oh. Wild. Yeah, I like the halftime better. I don't really like pop punk when it's, at least for me, when it's like full time, because it sounds like a lot more like teenagey and more fun time party, you know, sort of stuff. The stuff I write is kind of usually pretty dark. I like it to sound like a little bit wacky and cartoony, but not so much like neon pop punk. You know what I mean?
Fuck that! Fuck that! Now you're coming back! Now you're coming back! Now you're coming back! Now you're coming back!
Yeah, sorry my voice is a little bit more airy and raspy than usual. My cat is sick right now, and she's been waking up at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. on the every hour and throwing up on the floor, so poor little meatball. Post-chorus. It's kind of like Third Eye Blind. I'm just say, what do you want from me right now? Because that's what I'm trying to say, but I know that there's a clever line there. What do you want from me right? Tell me what's that all about? What do you want from me right now? Let me chuck in some demo vocals for this verse too. Add a lead to the second half of the chorus, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, it's a really cool chord progression. Kind of reminds me of like something Drake Bell will do or something. I really don't like that right now as the like hook as the chorus. I know that there's a better catchy line like, you just want my crown, or like, you're preaching to the crowd. I don't know. There's something really cool that we can use as the hook here, but I'm pretty happy with it, man. I think that's a cool little track that I came up with in about, like, what time is it? In about an hour and a half. So now I really just gotta come up with a bridge in verse 2 and then add a mix and redo some guitar parts and stuff and give it a lot of love. Yeah, man, I think that's a good point to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna let it rip and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
From the woodwork, you're creeping, said you meant to call. You're reminiscing like you mean it, dropping man, I've heard it all. Now that I'm on the final lap, you wanna have my back, you wanna have a laugh. Fuck that, now you're a stranger, asking favors.